We are starting a new series, and the series is going to be called Did You Know? The GaDangme Edition. And the reason why I'm doing this series is to highlight the amazing, epic, wonderful contributions of the GaDangme people, both in the past, the present, and also where we're going in the future. And today's video is going to focus on our famous architecture. You heard right, we have some of the best architecture. So I'm about to read you a quote in the article Christianity, Imperialism and Culture, the Expansion of the Two Krobel States in Ghana from 1830 to 1930. And this is what one of the missionaries saw when he went to the Krobel Mountain. We climbed the Krobel Mountain right where it was the steepest, as I had been told there was no other path. Having climbed for about half an hour, we arrived on one of the mountain's promontories and soon reached the mountain town Manya. Here I saw houses of a kind I had never seen in Africa before, 2-3 stories high and many with walls of stones, houses containing 20 to 30 rooms. But what a curious town this is. Here we stand on the level of one house. We look upward, high above us, a second house is resting on a majestic rock. We look downwards vertically, underneath our position, there is a third house. And it is the same with the whole town. It is a town of rocks. They actually say that this type of Krobel architecture distinguished them from their neighbours and was actually far superior. Now, in 1851, the missionary Zimmerman, who dwelt extensively on the neat and advanced architecture on both the Shire and the Krobel Mountains, highlighted how amazing it was. Many houses had 2 stories, were painted in grey with decorations and featured a veranda. Do you know how difficult it is to actually build anything in stone, let alone houses? Now, if you may or may not know, the Krobel people were then forcibly removed by the colonizers from the mountain and everything was destroyed. But a lot of it still survived, and that in 2013, I believe, there was an archaeological research or trip to find out a bit more about what was on the mountain. So here is what was found based on the article Archaeological Indications of Past Lifeways on the Krobel Mountain, Ghana by William Nate Blepo. Sorry if I'm most likely pronounced it wrong, I apologize. Now, when they went on their archaeological research, they found evidence of 1,000 house units, showing that it was densely populated, but also evidence of a drainage system. So this was a well-planned advanced town on a steep mountain. So they found, for example, 2 small water ponds that were discovered. One was fed by rainwater that flowed from boulders higher up. They also found 3 depressions that were believed to be cisterns and an epic amount of water storage of various sizes to help in terms of the life on the mountain. Now, if anybody now comes and starts asking you and saying nonsense about GaDangme, what are you going to tell them? Of course. Now, feel free to share and celebrate the beauty of GaDangme.